Welcome back to Cherry Street Sports here for the 2024-25 Bowls New South Wales State Championships. We're back with you here on Rink 7, Green 2 here for first round action of the men's triples here at the TAB State Championships. We've got a great game coming up for you here. Nathan Malloy, Lee Trethowan, Darren Morrison representing Ettalong Memorial against Jack Smith, Ben Morthorpe, and the one and only Aaron Disco Wilson. Disco and Daz going head-to-head at the pointy end. Nick Hind is my name. Alongside me once again for this contest is Jason Pinnock. Jason, good day to you, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Nick, and looking forward to this match. This is a first-round match in sectional play.
Can you believe it's a first-round match?
Could quite easily be the final, so it's a treat for everyone here watching today.
So 25 ends, 2 bowl triples. Dead ends are replayed, so we've had a respot throughout the event so far. And now with the power of these two blokes, Aaron Wilson and Darren Morrison, we're likely to see Jacks go flying everywhere. So we've got 4 cameras in action for you today. And as we're going to see, it's going to be Ettalong to get us underway here. Round 1 of the TAB State Championship Finals. It's men's triples. And round 1, we see a Jack go straight into the ditch. We're off to a good start there.
Early tactics, my friend.
Yeah, you want to give us the mat? You show us your length. Thank you very much.
Okay, this is one of the matches I mentioned in the mixed pairs. This is what I call the section of death. We have a look at the rink next door on Rink 8. You've got the Engadine and Charlestown team, just full of talent also. All 4 teams in the one section.
Well, Engadine does include current state singles champion Jay Bruce, playing lead if you don't mind. As we see here, Nathan Malloy underway, and Darren Morrison, who we've already seen, Daz and Kaz with us on the live stream the other night with Billy and I. So the great Darren Morrison up the business end, but perhaps the even greater Aaron Wilson. What hasn't he done in our sport?
Oh, exactly. Dual Commonwealth gold medalist. Darren Morrison, dual BPL Cup national champion.
Back to back, if you don't mind, as well. Now, that I would have said was impossible.
This triples team we're watching today, they are the dual BPL Cup national champions, so very well credentialed.
And they know all about this 2-bowl triples format. Darren won't be calling for a power play today. It is 25 ends. There is no respot. Great leading here. Nathan Malloy is on it straight away. Now, we will have the rolling scoreboard in action for you again today, viewers. We'll wait until all the matches have commenced and there's an end or two completed. But there's some cracking contests all around the rink, some really, really powerful teams. I mentioned before, we're streaming the women's triples next up. Karen Murphy skipping an all-star women's triples side. So Jack Smith is crawling around the back there.
Yeah, we had during the All Abilities a day where we had South Tamworth on every single stream, and that's just pure luck of the draw when the draw comes out. There's nothing... there's been
nothing sinister there.
It's just how the draw come out, and the rinks were drawn. So today is a bit of a treat for Cabramatta.
Well, it's all-star rinks everywhere you go. So may well see one of these teams in the final. May well see Karen Murphy's team in the final. What a side that is. As we see here, good reaching weight here from Ben Morthorpe, looking for the jack.
Morthorpe, wow. You know what, but have a look at where he's finished. You see Darren calling for that cover shot. 3 Cabramatta bowls there at the back. We see Lee finishing in a pretty good spot. Well, still opportunity for the Jack to get back to there, so. But also 4 down on the head. So I'd say this will be a dead draw for Benny. Trying to get one close, if not get the shot. It's a little feather off of that, which he did, and he's finished at a good home. Second wood.
Second wood, so...
Aaron Wilson will be loving that.
Absolutely, and we're seeing some nice distinctive colours with these bowls here. So, Nathan Malloy, who's parked too close there, the very vivid blue with the dark blue there. They look good. Easy to pick up on the screen here. And what's Darren going with today? He did say he brought 2 sets. He's still using the GTRs that he used the other night on the stream. Dazzler just looking to add on here by reaching that orange bowl would be the best choice. Well, he's snuck in behind. Players can follow, the skips can follow either bowl to the head. So Darren getting his exercise in early. There's a Cabramatta bowl that got pushed up there. So as Darren gets back down to the mat. I think backhand again, Jace. Just
most
subtract,
definitely, mate.
6 or 7 inches is all.
Darren's on a little bit more of an aggressive line from his first.
He doesn't like it. He's asking for it to get out of the road now. No jack. And he's done that.
A pretty good weight too, Nick. He finishes on the white line there. He probably draws a second.
So 1 down was a call from Ben. Disco confident reaching weight here on the backhand. You see that ball flashing down the black and white.
Okay, the Cabra boys are interested. Is he going to get up? Well, pretty good effort. So first end to Ettalong.
First blood. So we'll see what the selection is here from Ettalong. Most of the players have looked to go long, and
well,
that's 2 in a row. So,
is this a tactic that Ettalong spoke about last night in their motel room? I'm not sure.
What do you reckon? The Darren Morrison led honesty session.
Yeah.
They said just sink the jack every time. We'll play their length. There might be an honesty session tonight if this continues. Darren will give him 4, but that is 2 in a row that Ettalong have sunk.
Early days.
Look, you know, do your best work with the bowl, not with the jack. Pretty good, just not quite going to get there. So we're trusting viewers that we're going to be able to get your progress scores from all 3 venues today. We've asked all 3 venues to be providing us with those. We probably got underway as promptly as you can here. The players were very keen to get into it, so we might be a little bit quicker than other venues.
Jack's on a very good line here. Just got to get, very good start. About a mat length short, that is. Nathan just wanting another metre of weight on his first.
Well, he's found it all right. Yeah, Chase, he's found it.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Well, if they're missing, that's where you want them to be missing.
Yes, too right. Seen so often this week, having something at the back of the rink has been vital. And that's where Nathan Malloy's ended up. Jack Smith now. He's looking to only add half a metre on his first bowl. Yeah, done well.
Yeah.
So we only had a very brief intermission, Jason, with the short turnaround. Did you manage to go and sneak in a hot coffee or a cold beverage?
No, my friend, no. I actually was able to catch up with a couple of people that I know from other areas very quickly. Wish them all the best in their campaigns. That's the beauty of these state championships, is the chance to catch up with people that you know from other areas around the state that you haven't seen for a while.
Plenty of great people and plenty of great players here. Cherry Street Sports, Nick Hyde and Jason Pinnock are here with you. Plenty of great commentators too, Jace, isn't there?
There is, mate. There is a few good ones around, and looking forward to getting a couple of them involved during these championships. I saw you yesterday, got a few involved. A couple of players, participants jumped in. I think we had Hilly on in commentary yesterday for a little while.
Pixie jumped on as well, Craig Donaldson.
Pixie.
So, seeing as a trickier head to get to now. One down is all. Disco might ask for a little bit of weight through the middle here. Oh, there you go. I'm stunned I haven't played for Australia yet with these sort of calls. I haven't played a bad one yet from back here. So asking for forehand, get the jack or get the bowl. So firm from Ben Morthorpe.
Well, he's on a very good track here. He got the bowl.
He got the bowl out. That was one of the choices that was offered there by skipper Wilson. What it's done is it's given plenty of room now for these players to draw. You know, both Darren Morrison and Aaron Wilson perfectly capable of parking both their bowls inside that. They've got 2.5, 3 foot to draw. Dazzler now.
Well, he's got this on a very good track. It's all just down to his speed.
All he had to do was push that one in. That was a Nathan Malloy ball that come up. 3 seconds was the call from Ben Morthorpe. So
we see Aaron.
Positive.
Line. Whoa, misses everything. Gets one of his back bowls out though.
Yeah, so Cabra with one at the back of the rink. But best back does belong to Ettalong. So Darren calling, he can turn the front green and grey bowl through, or if he sneaks around it, he can get down to the orange. So higher than tighter, probably nothing for narrow here from Darren. But wait to 2 foot past the tee. Morrison doesn't muck around on the mat. We'll get through this game without too much of an issue in terms of time.
Well, he wants to probably get right under now. He just got an edge of that. Did he roll up enough for a second?
Yeah, two's the call from Ben Morthorpe. Pretty soft too, but I think he's just going to say just draw it now, or Disco wants to go right at the middle. Disco with power. This is a lightning bolt. I think that's a couple out.
So
hasn't changed it though. Yep, so 2 more. So Ettalong. Early doors 3 shots to nil over Cabramatta. And, well, I think Darren's been wanting them on the tee, and now a bit of a smile there from lead Nathan Malloy saying, oh, now I'm 5 foot short. So
Nick Howard, how good is it to see all 3 greens full now? We've been predominantly on 2 greens most of these championships up until now.
And 3 greens chocolate block for all triples, of course, today. So 6 players per rink. And 2 other clubs getting involved with hosting as well from today. So for those that are in the region, Club Lennox Sports, which is only about 10 or 15 minutes up the road, and Plateau Sports at Alstonville, which is again 10 or 15 minutes inland.
Yep.
Alstonville's a beautiful little town too. If you're up there, some lovely coffee shops. I went out up there to Buckley's Chance for a coffee the other day. Very nice. As we see, a very nice bowl here from Jack Smith. Wants it to run on. Another couple of rolls would have been optimal. So welcome you, wherever you're watching around Australia, around the world. We've got the comments coming in. Leppington, Fife, Scotland, Silverdale. We've had people from South Africa. Someone in Bulgaria early in the program, Jace.
Oh, what a reach we're getting here.
So it's around New South Wales, around Australia, or around the world. Jack Smith there. Well, good speed, wasn't he?
Great opening set, though, by Nathan Malloy. Really.
He's leading up well, isn't he?
Early on, yeah. We're seeing him leading up very, very well. And we know against the classy Cabramatta team, this is something that's going to have to continue. Both teams classy, but you know, that back end of Aaron Wilson, he's just got that much X factor.
Yeah, good home there from Lee. He's just tuck that round the back, cover the tee. The sun's out bright now. Bright sunshine for really only the second day. Here we're a week in. This is day 7 of the Bowls New South Wales TAB 2024-25 State Championships here at Cherry Street Sports. And after the All Abilities program was marred by rain, they were game to fight through it and complete every session. We're now seeing...
Lee just wants to run this line a little bit more.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Well, this might give a good indication of the mindset of Aaron Disco Wilson here. Probably a couple down. Disco's going to have a look at this from the front angle and say, where's that jack going to go? It might spill out to kill that side on the left-hand side of the green on this picture. What sort of weight are we going to see called for from Ben Morthorpe? Well, looking to draw down through this gate here.
It's underneath that bowl, not quite, but he got the jack, and that was the call Aaron was asked for. He did say the jack would get to that position, whether he was under or through.
Well, Disco put his finger up and then had to put it back down again very quickly. The shot bowl there, Nathan Malloy has retained shot. Darren Morrison lumbers down to the mat here. He'll be playing backhand. Looking to sit out the orange bowl or the blue bowl on the right-hand side picture there. At about 4 o'clock. Well, he's a bit tight here. Favour. Makes it harder to get to those second and third shots. So that's the situation as it presents itself. Very encouraging. Aaron Wilson, of course, doesn't give us much time. He's looking in a good area for the jack here, isn't he, Jace? He's looking in a good area for the jack. He's in a great area for the jack. Wilson. Jack's gone all the way to the back of the rink there.
Just a dead draw on here for Darren. He Wants to skirt past all that. Well, he got an edge on that one. It's a little bit unfortunate, I think. If he misses that, he's close to drawing the shot. So, at the moment...
That's the back of the rink there.
You'll see Disco swapping back to the forehand. Nice clear air out there. To the left of your screens.
So Aaron Wilson, the bowl's in on its way.
Well, I think if you want this to run a bit more. Well, is it running enough? Well, it has. Here we go. Maybe 2 shots to Aaron Wilson and Cabramatta.
And let's see what the change of plan is here. Big discussion from Cabramatta as to what the game plan is. What are we going to do now, boys? 3-2. You can see there blue skies above Cherry Street Sports. And that mat's all the way back to the tee. And Disco saying, whoa.
Well, it's just a case of Cabra throwing the tactics back at Ettalong now.
Yeah, nobody wants the mat today. And we're seeing a little reduction in length here. Three-two after 3.
Well, that's a better opening bowl by Jack there. Nathan just pulling up short. He's about 3 foot short there.
We see for the first time Cabra lead chasing his bowl.
Yeah, he's down very, very well here. That's great leading there. Give it every chance. Just a change of hands by Nathan. He's on a pretty good track here. There. Oh, he just slipped through but finishes in a nice spot.
So progress scores starting to roll through from the other venues. So great to see our volunteers all around the clubs really supportive of this event, providing us with great pictures.
Brilliant shooting there, Lee.
See, they're just sitting jack high and shot there. I smell a barbecue going on, Jason. I'm getting hungry.
So do I.
Call from Aaron Wilson, all you got. so Daz wants around and behind, but not crossing the line of where that jack is. Sitting outside it would be optimal. He's around, he's behind.
Is he going to stay up now?
Oh, Jace, yeah.
A little bit excited there, went through, so...
Easy enough to do, so... Darren Wilson, this is what he's facing.
Aaron's just looking for that dead draw. Found a great line there. He's just that 3 foot over, so... Right, Darren on a good line here. Boys are calling it in.
Come on, Daz was the call. Here it comes. Pretty close. So, Ben's having a good look here. So I think it's only one. Very close was the call.
Yeah, Disco's coming to have a look. I think he'll be wanting to know if it's exactly 1 or 2. Could change his shot selection. Could be just looking at angles as well. He may have a shot in mind, but just wants to have a look at the angles as well. Well, looks like we're going to see some positive weight again, Nick Hind here.
So is that the discussion's been had? Aaron Wilson going to look to come firm up through the forehand. Looking for that jack.
Very firm, and that's swung early on him too. So,
well, we've seen that. We saw that with Aaron Wilson, with Ben Twist in the last game, didn't we? That
yes. Yep.
A lot of forehand draws missed under. Forehand drives or with weight missed under. Darren here needs to adjust by 1 bowl. Oh, he's a bit disappointed there. That was a free kick for a player of his ability. One's going to come out for Ettalong. And we'll see how good Ben Morthorpe's eyes are. He said it was 1, but it was very close. So Ben Morthorpe concedes 2 shots there. So 5-2. 4 ends completed. And, well, nearly another one in the pit there, but, you know, Malloy's kept it up. Well done. Some wry smiles from the Ettalong team here. But some good lead bowls being played. Don't mind this.
Don't mind this line, Nick. It's down to his speed now. Well, he's just a little bit through. Stays up, finishes in a good home.
Yeah, just snuck around to the back of the rink there. Keep our eyes on the jack though, because that's the thing that might get mobile in a moment. Well, I did predict it might get mobile in a moment. All right, sensational.
That's a brilliant bowl.
So 2 there. He's leading up really well. The jack rolling might be a bit of an issue, but the lead bowls have been absolutely fantastic.
And what is... Oh, that's a good bowl there too.
Jack Smith, yeah.
Second wood. Brilliant. It's one of those heads there, Nick, where, you know, from Ettalong's point of view, you don't want to fatten this up and leave something jack high. It's set up really good for them.
Yeah, and Darren's saying, I want you to park on the middle of that last bowl from Jack Smith, please. This is pretty well pointed to do what he's asked for.
He is too, and he's got good pace as well.
Yeah, Darren, you can see the shadow of Darren Morrison. Big clap there.
However, from Cabra's point of view, I wouldn't mind seeing Benny Morthorpe putting something jack high.
Well, it may just assist. Give them a chance to reach. Get to the jack. Well, this is pretty good here. He might pop it off himself.
Well, any touch. Well, did it?
Not quite. He just nudged it up onto the jack. Darren having a look at the angles. Where's that going to go? And indicated crystal clear. About the same weight was the request. So Lee now.
So we see Lee on that wider line, trying to finish wide here.
Yeah, he's played that pretty good. Just finished down a shot as greenkeeper Elphick sits down for the first time in a week. He's come and sat right next to Jason Pinnock.
If you're watching his good mate Benny, he would be.
Benny's just overcooked that one slightly. Slid off the end. As we see lots of things go clattering all over the shop next door to us here. What are you doing with this if you're Darren? He's sort of got the protection everywhere he wants it. Do you just go and try to draw one around on the backhand maybe and take it away?
I guess it's about knowing what the opposition are going to play and covering that. So anything where the jack may move because, well, did you just see that? The shot bowl just flopped, Nick Hine. It did. So that could make a massive difference on how that head looks now.
Well, viewers would have had a great view of it. I had the right camera angle there. So we're seeing Ben Morthorpe saying...
It's still not easy to get to, but it just flopped out.
Turn my bowl down.
So there's actually a chance now for the orange onto the shot bowl, and it goes without
like
jack like that. Absolutely beautiful. Whereas before that bowl flopped, that wasn't on. The jack was moving.
No, you're exactly right. So great to see.
Great shot there by Aaron Wilson. Can we get a replay of that at all, Nick?
I've had a bit of an issue with this replay, but I'm going to do my
all right.
very best.
Skippers are having a good look at this head. Darren playing his backhand. Positive down onto that orange bowl. See if he can't flip it out without Jack, or he can turn on Jack and move back to his own.
Something like that, you reckon?
Wow. A little bit unfortunate there. He's still one down.
So if you're Aaron Wilson now, I'll bring that camera down a little bit more. There's a lot of traffic at the back of the rink, but they're all pretty well mixed up. So he might be looking to get something just right on top of it here.
Well, that's a mighty fine effort, isn't it?
So he's going to make one. Yeah, there wasn't really anything on it for him at the back there, so did the right thing, tried to draw the shot. 5-3 after 5. Great start to this contest. Great start to the men's triples here at the 2024-2025 Bowls New South Wales State Championships. Lots of great things happening. We've got coming up, we have the TAB closest to the Jack competition. So it's time to put your skills to the test. TAB closest to the Jack competition is happening during the 2025 State Championships at Cherry Street Sports, and everyone is welcome to take part. Simply roll your bowl as close to the Jack as possible for your chance to win a daily prize pack, including a $100 club voucher. That'll go a long way. Frank Green coffee cup and exclusive merch. But that's not all. Just by playing, you'll go into the draw to win a brand new set of TAB branded bowls. It's all happening April 3rd to 5th with multiple sessions across the 3 days. We will... Oh, it's not 3rd to the 5th. It's 4th, 5th and 6th. My read's no good. We'll provide the bowls. There's no need to pre-register. Just turn up and take your shot. T's and C's apply. For full details, visit bowlsnsw.com.au or click the link in our YouTube bio and have a crack at getting close to the Jack. Well, there's not much wrong about that. That's pretty close to the Jack there too. I'll leave that up for a moment because that's absolutely what we're talking about.
That's brilliant lead bowling.
He's going very good.
And Nate, he has lit up really, really well.
So, magnificent day. Darren Morrison applying the dust there.
Well, Jack's got much better weight this time. Just missed under, but again, nicely positioned behind the head. He's on a very good track again here. Wow.
That's good leading. And see there, the breeze here is getting up. It's out of the south though. It's an unusual quarter. We haven't seen a lot of that.
No, that's right.
So far this week here at Cherry Street Sports.
Which obviously means we're getting none of it under here, under the commentary box here.
No. We'll have to reposition up the other end of the green, Jace. We'll be getting it full in our faces up there, but we're seeing some very, very good bowls again played here. So that was a great bowl there we saw. Mouth and park on it. Try it down the line. It's probably only one now. But it's tucked away. Oh, Thorny. Mick Thorne coming past. What a good bloke he is.
Finally got here after missing their flight. See Darren there. Look, we've got to get to it first. Draw a toucher.
Yeah, well, against players of this calibre,
Well,
don't give them a chance to do it. He's just going to be under the
he's just under there, so...
underweight.
Well, slight opportunity here for Disco. Movement of the jack backwards can make a few here, Nick.
Well, as I stand up, I'll get a taller position on the desk. Give you the other angle. You're right. I think trail back to the tee could be 2-3 if he can go with it. So Aaron Wilson, you'll see these things come flashing down the green.
Well, he just wants this to get back a bit more now. He's found the hole. If he stays up, he's good. He has.
Has stayed up at the back of the rink there, yes. So you can see the black bowl at the back of the rink there, just to the right of the number 7. Underneath the sponsor signage. Thank the TAB for their support of the state championships. Fantastic to have them on board. And for Darren now, he's going to try to do exactly as he wanted Lee Trethowan to do.
Yeah, play their shot. Trail this jack. Take it away from him.
Well, he's looking at this really closely now.
So has his team. Has he got the run to get all the way up and in? Well, that's a toucher too, so...
A touch on it. Nice clear call there from Ben Morthorpe. Get down there, get it square, get it out.
It's a very aggressive line. So he needs the weight to hold now. We've seen this hand swinging.
Got a glide, got a slide. Got the back loaded up now too, Jace.
Yeah, he's got no more bullets. So that could actually now be 3 to Ettalong. Maybe it's... Here we go, up and down for the third.
Yeah. With another bullet. Yep, so give him clear direction there. Just stone cold it. Stone cold draw. If you bump the black and white, you'll bring another one in. Nice conservative line, but very conservative weight too from
smile on his
Dazzler.
face too. When you're holding 2 in the hand, you don't want to be giving that away.
So 2 out.
Fair dinkum.
And 3 it was. So holding 2, they didn't even have a look at the third.
It was a definite 3?
Yes, the
Okay.
scoreboard attendants flipped it over for us, so thank you to all our volunteers for their ongoing service. Particularly the ones who are outside doing the right thing. Those that are inside tapping on windows can be unbelievable. Anyway, we're having a good time here. It's Nick Hind and Jason Pinnock with you here at beautiful Cherry Street Sports. This is day 7 of the Bowls New South Wales State Championships, and day 7 of great leading here.
Oh, how?
Nathan Malloy, geez, he's going good. Jack Smith. Very steady on the mat. Takes his time, very deliberate. Lovely classical action. Easy for things to go right with a delivery like that, isn't it, Jace?
Oh, it's very simple, isn't it? No, nothing complicated about it. Fluent.
Nathan now.
Again.
I think Dazzler likes this one. He's given it plenty of applause. Well done.
Well,
that's fantastic leading.
This is why the scoreline is like it is at the moment. Nathan has just won this leads battle.
Yeah, pressure's been on from the word go, hasn't it, for Cabramatta?
Not that Jack's been bad. Nathan's just been outstanding.
No. Jack's not bad here either.
Just wants to get down a bit harder now.
Usable enough area. Might force a forehand here. Have a look at Lee. Big long levers here.
Yeah, he wanted that wider. But again, finishing a good home behind.
Ben Morthorpe can afford to play this confidently. You know, finishing back on the tee is a good result for him here. Either side.
He's just got to get back harder now. A bit harder. Oh, for another foot.
Yeah,
fair effort. Disco's happy. Thumbs up there from him.
Well, second shot. And it does mean there's no easy way in here for Ettalong. Lee looking to skirt that last orange bowl.
Okay, so we're seeing a change of hands here. Aaron.
Probably something a little bit more direct, do you think?
Yeah, you saw Aaron had his. Want him to push up through the head, reach the ditch with this one, up underneath the blue, ideally. He's just hung a little wide there. Stays up, will be good. I don't think he has, no.
Aaron's picking it up out of the pit there, so. Tough head for Aaron Wilson here. Nothing really at the back. He's only one down though, so can use that orange bowl probably is the easiest one to get through, but he can also get through the blue at the front, try to push that behind. But for Darren Morrison, might he consider trying to trail this Jack?
Well,
beat him to it.
Most definitely. If he does miss wide, he finishes in a good home also.
This is a tight line though.
It is, mate.
If Avery's looking to trail this Jack.
Just got to hold on to that line a bit.
Well,
that's a good bowl, mate. That is a good bowl. Two in there now.
Really improves the situation there. It's a smaller target if Disco was going to go for any contact. Not too really close to it now. As we see there, Ben Morthorpe and Aaron Wilson are having a discussion. How are we going to get to this one? And from Disco's body language, I think he's going to look to play forehand and roll that orange bowl of Ben Morthorpe up onto the Jack. 8-3 down. Plenty of time though. 25 ends. It's a longer game. Ample opportunity. So Aaron.
Is he going to get down enough?
Aaron Disco Wilson.
Inside of that? Wow. He's not happy with himself either.
He kicking stones. I think he wanted that to be a bit firmer so he had a chance to push something out. Now for Darren, probably still got a good two. And then I've got all the back covered here at Ettalong. So Darren Morrison, we reckon he's going to look
backhand cover, mate.
To play backhand cover, yeah, we can see there. This is the picture that's doing it. So the call from Lee was to finish to the right of that centre line. Somewhere behind the tee.
Ooh, that looks tight to me, Nick.
Yeah.
Darren's a little bit disgusted in himself also.
Well, could be nuisance there. probably takes away draw weight to get anything up, but I don't know that it was going to, that either of those third and fourth shot there.
So big weight here from Disco. Wants to get down under all that.
Disco
Jets
with
the
a
jack.
Absolute bang. Spits that jack out of bounds, so we'll go again.
Go again. Great shot there by Disco.
Didn't really have much else on there, Jace.
No.
So back yourself, back your power. Swing hard in case you hit it. So no time limits. Dead ends are replayed.
Look at those flags there now, Nick Hine. There is a very solid, consistent breeze.
Starting to push around to the east now too, Jace.
Yeah. Let's see how this plays up with the bowls. We saw earlier in the week that we had this wind and we developed that tight hand, wide hand symptom.
Yeah, we'll see if I can go and get you the flags again. So
I reckon if you took our scoreboard, oh, there we go. You've got a picture of it.
you can see there, they're just pushing a little bit more from the east.
Yeah.
And you're exactly right. I think if I take the scoreboards down,
That's a lot better start there by Jack.
you can see top right of picture there that we can see those flags flying. And that easterly breeze is starting to get up for us.
Let's see if the players pick it out here and what effect it has on the bowls.
Well, experienced campaigners that they are.
You'd expect them to pick up on it pretty quickly.
Let's have a look at Jack here. So I reckon he'd be ready to provide a little bit more here for Skipper Wilson.
Jack straight away wanted that to turn. Well, that didn't have a lot of turn there, Nick. Did you notice he's
Yeah, well,
sort of went down that blue line a long way, didn't it?
we just saw Trethowan having a good look at the flags there.
Hey, mate.
And he's going to have a look on what we definitely believe is going to be the wider hand before too long, if not now. Right, Michael Wilkes walking past here. One of the legends of the sport and legends of junior bowls now. Fantastic junior program there at Club Sapphire Merimbula. I reckon he'd be going inside for a cup of tea.
Guaranteed. Seasoned campaigner, Wilkesy is.
Well, he's got a very good crew with him here. Greg Mallard playing lead, and of course Rowan Wilson, the Queensland import from Merimbula. He's moved down that way with his partner. Very, very capable players. We'll see them in the triples, and we'll see them in the fours, and Michael and Rowan are together in the pairs as well. So big campaign for Wilkes.
No singles for Wilkesy?
No, he doesn't play singles anymore.
Doesn't play singles. No one else to blame.
No. So, Brett Dupre is the representative of South East region in that, so he's no slouch either. Another former Australian.
For sure. Well,
pretty open here for the Skips. This breeze might be just impacting the standard a little bit. They haven't quite picked up on how it's going to impact the bowls. So for Darren,
well, let me see Darren right on that, just a bowl outside that blue line. Let's see how this bowl reacts.
well, you think Lee likes it. He gave it a big clap, and that is number one.
Look at that, and it's come right back. That's a brilliant bowl by Darren Morrison. Draw weight right on the blue line, or bowl outside the blue line for his Taylor GTRs.
Well, let's see. Could be something fairly similar here.
Well, Disco's got that slightly more positive weight. Only ever so slightly, but he's unfortunate there.
Well, for Darren, that's looking okay now. They do have the best at the back. So you can see these players have played with each other a lot. Not a lot of commentary needed to set that up. And for Darren,
he wants to miss that now, and he did. Got the best back, so that's always handy.
Well, we've seen
Got the two best back now, so
Disco's power on display. So Ben Morthorpe asking him to give it a chance on the forehand. Wilson is always quickly away.
Disco away.
Oh, this might go.
Look at that one go.
That might go away too.
That's another one to Ettalong, so they're out to 6 shots. But we know in this 2-bowl triples, anything can happen, Nick Hine.
And probably will happen too. Yet
we say it's hard to get multiples, but it can sometimes be a simple lapse in concentration that causes a multiple. You know, if the front two don't slightly miss, and the skipper slightly misses, next thing you're 4 or 5 down very, very quickly.
Good look at everyone for the sunshine we've got here. Cherry Street Sports today. Lovely to have your company with us wherever you're watching around Australia and around the world. 27 degrees currently. But
yes.
Steamy.
140% humidity.
So, I'll have a look at my weather app. And I hope you're watching somewhere a little bit cooler than here at Cherry Street. So we're saying feels like 27. The current humidity is only 70%, so you've only doubled it, but I think you're closer to the mark there at 140% humidity.
I think that weather app knows what it's talking about.
So we say Jack Smith, that's really good from him, applying some pressure.
Nathan just put his head down there. Wasn't really happy with that delivery. You can see why now.
Yeah, just left it short.
Well, that's probably the first real...
It's the first lapse we've seen from him
First
so far.
lapse, yeah. He's been on song, on fire.
And a 25 end game, we're nearly a third of the way through. Have seen a dead end already. So...
Jack just taking a couple of extra seconds here with that delivery. He's really trying to dial in his concentration and make this second one count. Especially with Nathan.
Yeah. Oh, he's done beautifully.
Nathan missing with his first two. So this is new. Lee now down on a pretty good track. He probably wants to sit that bowl. He's just gone through the hole, but finishes in good area again.
Bent on a high line, but we are seeing this hand starting to get back a little bit better. The breeze still got plenty of south in it though. It's not quite swinging around to the east yet. Lee on that forehand.
Well, he's on a tighter line than his first. Swing right under here. So big chance here, I think, for Cabramatta. Ben Morthorpe puts one right in here. 3 down with the skippers to fire their bullets.
Yeah, so the breeze is due to back more easterly. And then it's going to veer back round to the south again later this evening. So
some run on this, Benny. Is he going to run all the way up and in? He has. Yep, Disco's happy.
And now it's 3 shots, is it?
It is 3 shots. So a little bit of pressure now on the Ettalong team.
Haven't seen a lot so far. So, Morrison with not a lot to work with. That green and purple bowl at the back of the picture is there for a trail. Darren on a pretty good line here.
Yeah, I do like this line.
You can sit this orange bowl out.
Look, he's played this absolutely sensational. He's
well,
played it well. If he didn't get shot, he's got second.
He's cut things down.
He has. Great bowl there, Daz. 3 down.
So, Disco Wilson.
He'll be happy with that result.
Coming down. That's what confronts him. So it does look, it is still fairly open to get another one. And a player of Aaron's quality, you would back him in a heartbeat. High line, he might have timed the breeze nicely here.
Yeah,
it's getting back.
This is getting down well.
Aaron Wilson, welcome.
Wilson, toucher, 2 shots again. Wow, that just flopped right over. So look, Nick Hine, a little crack on the shot bowl. Jack straight to the Ettalong. 2.
Yeah, that's exactly what was suggested there.
See, Darren's got pretty positive line here. Can't quite see it on camera. I'm trying to look at it live. He's close. Oh, he's just ducked under. Last minute, so.
Got the wrong one. So, Darren out of bullets now, but how do you get a second shot here without any risk?
Or is it nearly a case of, look, let's be happy with one. Let's get control of the mat, talk some tactics, change something up.
Well, we saw very early on, didn't we? There was a powwow from the Cabramatta team. What are we going to do? How are we going to do it?
Yeah, exactly. If I have Aaron Wilson's quality, it wouldn't surprise me to draw a second in here.
Well, that first one was an absolute cracker. So he's going to try on the other hand here. Probably feels it's safer if there was any touch.
It just dives underneath. Brilliant weight again.
These players, as we know, can be very quick with their work. They know how many it was. They're not going to muck around. And we see immediately
big change in tactic here, something we thought might happen. Didn't know what tactic they'd employ, but we knew something would change.
Yeah, Disco's gone and marched right up the rink. He says, I want this one short. And Jack Smith, well, it's shorter, but it's not exactly where Disco wanted it. But they're changing lengths and changing the eye for Ettalong, who seem to have been finding some good rhythm. Out to 9-4 lead.
Jack Smith down on a very good line here again. Well, we're just seeing it not quite come back as much.
Nathan Malloy, he's been probably best on green so far, but just gone off the boil in the last couple of ends. And with that, Cabramatta have been able to pounce, although Darren Morrison has kept his Ettalong team in the match with some beautiful bowls from the skip's position. Jack Smith, as you say, looks to have taken a little bit more time lately.
Yeah, and this time he's just got to the blue line, hasn't gone outside of it. So let's see how this bowl reacts.
That's reacted really well here.
Perfectly.
Ready.
Great bowl there from Jack Smith. And I think Nathan also has realised that, and he's just got to the blue line down that side as well. So both players have adjusted pretty quickly, noticing that slight tightness on that side now.
Yeah, so we see see Jack Smith finish behind as we see power in the back of your shot there. Some good action here. Jack Smith asking that one to hurry. He's come up to the head.
To hurry, yeah. There you go, mat length.
And Darren asking for just a couple of rolls out of what we believe his second shot there at the front there. The green lead bowl from Nathan Malloy. He's pretty close here, isn't he, Jace?
Yes, he's very close, and he's pushed that through. Well, yep.
Put
yes,
in.
Yes, no.
He's put in the argument.
So he's one down.
So, Aaron Wilson asking for forehand. And like the experienced campaigner he is, he's wandered out of our camera shot. Well done, Disco. I've been speaking the merits of the electric dog collar all week, and with these players there, they've been very, very good.
Okay. So you like this line for Benny. Well, see that even with that slightly overdraw weight, it just hung.
Didn't it?
Didn't it what?
Breeze, yeah, just sort of swirling a little bit out of the south and the east, between south and east, so backing and veering a little bit, but what it's going to do is it's going to occasionally knock the bowl as it's coming down on this left-hand side of your screen. We're now pushing predominantly from right of screen.
As we see Lee on that tightish line, but he just ducked across. Probably more the weight. He was a little bit short. So...
So Aaron Wilson saying something similar there. He's got a blue bowl to promote, which is the second one from the right. That's a Cabramatta bowl, or he can get through that gate to get down and draw the shot. Quickly away. Now, what's this going to do?
Gets the plant. That's him into the... Oh, yes, that's good enough. Got the finger up. One to Cabra.
Just felt like it's been a good end, this one. Players really starting to get into their work. And for Darren, the call is you go through that same hole, land any of those at the back really, and flop in for shot. Probably a bit tight now.
Yeah, a little bit skinny there. It's a little underdone with weight too, actually, Nick. So
draw again was the call from Ben Morthorpe.
see how this goes.
Well, Ben's interested. He's not down on his haunches here. He's just going to go gliding past. Darren to correct now.
Taking a very aggressive line this time, I think. But he's got better weight.
Well, the boys are all over our shot there, so we'll go to the other angle. He gets the hole.
Oh, he got
gets
the
a graze. And one to Cabra. So 9-5. So as Jason Pinnock steps out for a little comfort break. Going to see how Cabramatta can convert here. They've held sway for the last few ends. And looking for another nice short length here. Skipper Wilson said, no, I'd like it up, please. So, this is what we're looking at. We're under clear skies. Really for the first time for the entire championships here. This is absolutely sensational. And Jack Smith has started to come back into this game, which has been really helping. Well done, Jack. Nails it. Nathan Malloy was best on ground early, but Jack Smith now. And well done. Hearing plenty of talk from around the greens, around the rinks. These players are fired up. This is the state championships. They're playing for a title here. Men's triples being brought your way here. It's still this morning. It's 11:52 local time here at Cherry Street Sports in Ballina. 27 degrees. Nick Hind is my name. And it's great to be bringing you these beautiful pictures. And some really good bowls here from players who are world class. Nathan Malloy, good result there. Chips his bowl back. He might be one down. Oh, thought he was going to chip that jack in behind his first bowl. But some good leading here. They're both knocking them on. Ben Morthorpe, he started to come into it too a little bit more on these shorter lengths. And Trethowan. So Darren saying backhand, you can win in a lot of ways. Through the green. Around to the orange. Under to the blue. Well, it was good speed to get a result there from Lee. Well, this is close here from Ben Morthorpe. Little piece of that would have been really good for him, but he's got two great catches at the back of the rink there now. And Darren just calling for a couple of yards over again. Turn through the green, get down to the jack, get down to the two orange bowls. Well, he's got this on a nice line. If he's taken a little bit of weight off, he gets around there, sits the orange. Well done. Very, very good there from Lee Trethowan. And that's probably the argument for shot now. There's a few going on. I'll get Darren to remind Lee of just where he's standing. It's still okay for now, but I want to make sure we can bring you the best pictures here. Seen that one turn under. That is the hand that's turning. So left of screen as we head towards the north here. And for Darren Morrison, a chance to maybe look to turn that blue bowl out on the left hand side of screen. Playing backhand, make 3 or 4. That's the sort of track he's playing. And quickly the boys are looking at this, but it's going to get away from him. And got all the way back to the ditch. Aaron Wilson, he wanted to correct immediately. Disappointed with his last bowl. He's on a higher line. That's a bit firm too. So, Darren Morrison. I expect the objective is the same. Could probably go a bit firmer at it now. Looking to get this blue bowl out. Darren. Well done, Dazzler. I'll make two. I thought it was two-hour score. Attendant might give me a different story here. Only the one. So 10-5 now. Ettalong leading Cabramatta. And as we see Ettalong get the mat back, get the length back, Nathan Malloy just goes back to work. Been very good early. And Jack Smith, who's been coming good the last few ends. This will be a test for him. Probably hasn't played the longer length as well as you would have liked, but this is pretty good here. Well, this is better than pretty good. That's an excellent start there. As we reach midday here, we're seeing all the fans, a couple of cool treats are coming past. A hot day here at Cherry Street Sports, steamy as well. Yeah, Darren very happy with that. Gave it a chance to trail the jack, finishing behind. Disco asking for it to run. Well, it probably had the legs just 2 or 3 bowls under grass. And Darren saying, "You just draw me another one, please, forehand." And he said it without words. He very experienced campaigner, former state representative, champion pairs, current champion. And he's going to get down here. This is a great bowl. Brilliant. Could be 2. Only 1, says Aaron Wilson. So it did just turn out. So clear instructions from Disco. I think you're better on the backhand. Chance to turn the front bowl and get around it and land either of those 2. Just sitting behind the 2 metre mark. Well, there's a nasty hole here. It's landed in a reasonable home. The back of the rink there, you see that orange bowl just trailed through. It is now best back. No respots, of course, here in the triples. We've already seen a dead end from Aaron Wilson.
Hold on. Good shot, mate. Brilliant.
Yeah. So, Sparrow Lee Trethowan has made 3 there. And Disco's having a look at this. Just asking Benny Morthorpe to just move something. So that's the situation that Ben's got to deal with. He's playing with good sort of weight to just get a result through the front here. Get a result through the front, up, through. That could be number 1. I'm going to take a stand here at the back of the rink. Oh, could still be 2 down, could be 1 up. See there, they're having a good chat here. Ettalong wants the option. So as Darren Morrison goes to the business end. He might be looking for something similar, just turn through. Any of those Ettalong bowls on the forehand, you can get down to the jack and make it really difficult. He's just a little bit quick. Aaron Wilson, as always, quickly away. Got to be switched on with your camera work. Lands these back bowls, he's a good chance. Well, let's turn it out now. They're going to have a very good look here because that orange bowl might be worth up to 3 more. So the call was, yeah, stay a bit tighter, look to roll these front bowls. Well, he's asking for it to hold. Well, he's pumped up in the Cabramatta bowl. Might well be 2 down now. The blue is shot is the call from Ben Morthorpe. So Darren has given it away. And listening into Ben Morthorpe, it sounds as though the orange is currently sitting 4th. But a roll on it will make that orange bowl get in for 2nd. How hard's it going to turn if you can swing back? A couple of ways to win here. A little edge, no. So 1, they're going to get the tape out. First time we've seen this in this match. One was all, so a little bit unfortunate there from Darren Morrison. He played a good weight. As we see here, Cabramatta. Having a discussion. What are we going to do now, boys? What's our plan? So Aaron Wilson not afraid to get his team together and say, what are we going to do? And once again, he's standing up, looking for something, looking for a shorter length. So 10-6 after 11 ends. Disco really happy with this one. Jack Smith, he's been starting much, much stronger. He's really getting into his work now. And putting some pressure on Nathan Malloy, who early doors was looking unstoppable from the lead position. Well, he's done nothing wrong there. Pop the shot bowl out. Got the jack in the open. Jack Smith to put the pressure back on. And Disco will be happy with this one. Tucked around the back there. That's good leading. Nathan Malloy a chance to turn his own here, get under to the jack, down to the shot bowl. Squeak around the outside too. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. That's an excellent home. Ben Morthorpe holds that follow through a long way. It's a nice swing. And he's got a nice action. And a nice bowl coming down here. Gets up onto the jack, probably two now. Darren's going to have a look here, but no, stay the backhand. Turn through. Turn through the green, can draw it around the outside. He's pretty close here. If he goes the trip, he's very close if he goes the trip. He's got it. He's got it. What a bowl. Well, that makes things a little bit trickier now. A little bit of traffic at the front. Cabramatta do have the best at the back of the rink. So, favour Ben Morthorpe's going to look to try to just disturb this front. Give his skipper an opportunity to get to the shot bowl. He's just slid past. It was a nice weight to get that orange bowl up and onto the shot. As we see, perhaps a little bit of cover here from Trethowan. Getting all the way around best back. Well, I think that's sensible. As we pull back here. See the situation that Aaron Wilson is facing. So just wanted a little bit of contact on the front there, but again, just sliding under. That's the direction the wind is coming from. And as Darren comes down, he's had a good look at what's going on for him. Playing backhand, he can afford to reach. Pretty close to being in for second there. See Disco with his last bowl now. A little toucher now and you make four was the comment, so just Trethowan asking to spring the jack a couple of inches. Well, he's got that one up and over and got the jack. That could be three. That's a big bowl from Darren Morrison. Could well be three. Scoreboard attempted to put to work. Made a second. So two shots it is. And Ettalong just keeping Cabramatta at arm's length here. They're just putting a good fend on. Hard to predict a winner, though. We know the class of all these Cabramatta players. They know the club's very, very strong. They might have expected to win this one, but this Ettalong team are playing some really, really good bowls. So, Lee Stinson's going to join me, and lovely to have Lee jumping in co-commentary. As we see here, Jack Smith, he grabs the jack. Well done, Lee. How's the day going, mate?
Yeah, good afternoon, Nick. Afternoon, everyone watching on at home. So far, so good today. For those that haven't caught up with the result of the mixed pairs, I urge you to go back and try and have a look at that at some point. Go and watch the last couple of ends. A thrilling finish there. Triples players roughly halfway or so through the game, and just stepped in. Jason Pinnock's just out for a couple of ends. So, Jace, if you're nearby and listening on, you can come back in a couple of ends' time.
Yeah, Jason's just gone for a comfort stop with his walk back. He might come and bring us a hot coffee or something. Hot chocolate, Lee? What do you reckon?
Yeah, there's plenty of other beverage options also. Yeah, we don't mind any fluid.
You're saying a cool treat might be a bit better today. Yeah, steamy 27 at the moment.
It is warm. We're under cover here, but looking on at the players there, plenty of liquids going down across the green this morning, or this afternoon, early afternoon game.
Well, we're not getting any breeze under here. And we're seeing Jack Smith, he's come good here. This is a good leading.
Now, Nick, you're going to have to give me a 30-second rundown of the game. I haven't seen anything so far. We had a few meetings back with head office. So 12-6 on the board. What can you tell me so far?
Well, that's the situation that's facing Ben Morthorpe. I can tell you so far that the Ettalong trio here have played really, really well together. It's been a good unit, good team effort here. Nathan Malloy was the best player on the rink very easily early on. Jack Smith, though, has started to come back into the contest and has played some telling bowls. Aaron Wilson has been class, of course, showing off plenty of power and plenty of aggressiveness. But at this stage, Ettalong holding sway and holding a good three here. Not three anymore, though, Lee.
One of the better names in bowls, Lee Trethowan. Pretty close to shot.
Known as Sparrow, as we found out from our viewers. Our viewers are, of course, our best researchers, as Disco's having a good look to see which is which here.
Maybe one of those sort of just reaching ditch weight shots here, push that bowl through the gap or even get down and trail the jack. Any piece of the jack will sit the bowl, just ditch weight.
Yeah, so Disco's saying he wants the jack to move, but he doesn't want him to lose it. Punch through that bowl in front of Jack High, brings them all back in. Tough shot here. Ben Morthorpe's a class player.
He just overplayed it ever so slightly. What a tremendous effort, though.
Yeah, well, the call was just to not quite lose the bowl. And a little bit less weight probably would have done the trick there.
Just before I came out, Nick, I was on the phone to both our other two venues at Alstonville and Lennox Head, just ensuring things were going A-OK with those progress scores. We had a couple of glitches early on I saw when I was in a meeting. So I jumped on the phone and it appears as though they are coming through OK now. So 39 other rinks in action currently. Another 15 here and 12 each at both of those venues.
Sparrow's urging this one down from Dazzler.
Played it well.
Oh, and gets a face of that. Rocks in. Darren Morrison. You star.
This will be one of those aggressive ones to follow, Nick.
Yeah,
Opportunity for both bowls potentially to go.
I expect Disco's going to hit this pretty hard here, mate.
It's a perfect one for him. Would just be to the centre line side of that green and grey one standing up. Just flick it and come through and get the other. Just tight with this one. He's going to pick off the front. It's not the worst for him. I think it probably opens up the other hand. I think
Well,
he wants to get the right-hand side of that one standing up.
Well, he can go really big at it now. There's nothing in the road. So I think if you're Darren, you do have a bowl at the back right of the picture there. But might need a third friend because Aaron Wilson's good enough to pick both those ones out clean, I reckon.
Darren, a little bit firmer than his first. What kind of contact does he get here?
Well, makes 3, I reckon.
Got away with it there. A little bit quicker than what I wanted. All right, we're going to have to... I'll be ready to catch this jack, Nick, I think.
I'll be ducking for cover. We've got the robbery blinds up. Here comes Disco with a lightning bolt, but it's going to be a bit wayward.
Not his best. I think we're going to see a further three here for the Ettalong side. Terrific conditions out here at the moment. Green's getting better and better as the week goes on. 3 the score.
So 15-6. Well, I didn't want to predict the winner here, but I wouldn't have guessed this as a margin at any stage.
Another game next door in this section. Charlestown currently leading Engadine 17 shots to 12. 4 incredibly talented sides here in this men's triple section.
Yeah, lots of great results around the rinks. We're seeing some really good tussles here. I saw Karen Murphy with the very much loaded Cabramatta lineup that she's got is in a great tussle with Foster with Kylie Hardy.
Oh, there'd be Port City then. Kylie
sorry,
Port.
Might be Port City. Yes.
Yeah, a couple of good players there. Kylie, representative in New South Wales over 40 side. She also has Jodie Fruin from the Open Women's State side as well. In that rink, yeah, looking across from our vantage point, Cabramatta, as you say, Karen Murphy 17-16 in front at the moment. Very close. Sorry, we can't give you every single rink all the time, but please follow through that progress score table on screen, and they will flick through every couple of minutes. You'll be able to see each and every game that you're looking out for and watching on at home.
Well, they're pretty much live. I've looked around the greens here, and those scores are almost all up to date as of right now. So, seeing some excellent contests, seeing a few bigger margins too. I see Benny McCall's out to a good lead over Rowan Wilson and the Marimbula crew there.
Same with Jesse Nerona, well in front of Timmy Thorning's Gunnedah side.
Well, good to see Jesse back out of the hospital bed. He was pretty crook, I'm told, during the mixed pairs there.
Oh, I say he didn't like the rain. He came back yesterday when the rain wasn't down, and Saturday when it was raining he wasn't here. Hope he didn't bring a coat with him.
Well, I live dangerously though. I left the raincoat at home, but I don't think we're going to need it. As we see, it's 2 shots again. Jack Smith has been coming back into this game, but even with that, Darren Morrison has been just sublime sort of touch today. We see a nice edge there. Gets back onto the shot. It's a pretty good result. That's kind of how the luck's been falling though for Ettalong. You know, they've had a few probably go their way. Darren has given away 1 shot with a little bit of a loose one, but otherwise it's been, just good bowls in the head.
Important for Ben here. Try and make contact with the shot or get past. Give him something to play for later on. I'm sure that's where Darren will be calling Lee for his next one in behind.
Yeah.
Oh. Good weight there. You see Darren crystal clear to my foot, please. Don't cross the line. The breezy's starting to gust up though, so he's going to help get those bowls back. This is now the wider hand going away from the club.
Have the front guys, Nick, been playing sort of one side of the rink or the other predominantly? Or?
Now that the breeze is coming up, they're starting to favour one rather than the other, yes. So
firmer weight from Morthorpe this time, trying to get the jack off the rink, finds the gap. Like I said, that little bit of luck just going the way of the Ettalong side. Of course, all three of these gentlemen qualified via the Central Coast as their region champions, but they have now transferred clubs down to Carlingford in Sydney metropolitan area.
We'll see them in action during the Platinum Pennant, I believe, Lee.
We will. Just 2 days after this event wraps up here, we finish our state championship coverage Wednesday, April 9, with the final of the fours. And 48 hours later, we are heading to the Cabramatta Bull Ants, St John's Park, round 1, Platinum Pennant game.
Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Great home there from Dazzler. I think this is going to be quick again.
Very close here, Aaron. Does the jack get
this
off
is
the
better.
rink?
He's smacked it, and it has gone into the ditch.
Stayed in the corner. So, draw to the ditch, boundary peg opportunity here. Nick, you're facing what I had to put up with yesterday with the jacks getting moved off screen for us.
Oh, I've got it. It's right there. I'll even take down the scoreboards. So we've got a good look at what's going on. So the jack at the far right-hand side of your picture there near the rink peg. And Darren Morrison. See, it's running here. We can see it's coming down the rink. I'll change cameras once it gets into shot.
Just
wants it to pull up.
Pull up or not?
Yeah, he'll be right. He'll be right. He's done it. There's some hat coming off too down there. Well done, Daz.
So interesting to see how many down Aaron is. Well, that's a much higher line than Darren's was on. Depending on how many down he is, Aaron just needs to run a little further to guarantee second. It crosses the boundary, and it has.
It has done.
So 2 good bowls from the skip, but it's Darren's last bowl that does the trick. They extend their lead, 16 shots to 6 after 14 ends. We've got a commentator itching to get back in, Nick, so I'll jump off for now, and I might join in later on throughout the afternoon.
All right, thank you, Lee. Lovely to have Lee Stinson's company here from the TAB State Championships. This is men's triples round 1 action. Lee Stinson has just jumped out. Jason Pinnock is about to put the headsets on and jump back in. Jason, how was your comfort stop, mate? You feeling better?
It was good, mate. I actually was able to have a conversation with 1 or 2 people as well, actually, out there, and I got to catch up with one of contacts from down at Young. He's actually here playing, young Jono Watson.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, so it's been some good lead bowls here.
And I was just able to have 2 minutes with Jono. He's out there playing, but just quickly discuss the bowls. New South Wales Inter-School Challenge. He's a school teacher. He is at a school there in Young. And anyway, some early discussions, and we're going to start doing some emails and stuff and see where they're at with getting a side in for that competition.
Well, certainly something that I know that you've been super passionate about, Jason, in your time with Bowls Australia and supporting all the clubs in across New South Wales as part of your region. I'm going to put the link to that from the Bowls New South Wales website in the chat. So if you do want to know more, you can head to the Bowls New South Wales website, or you can pick up the link from our chat. As we see here, Nathan Malloy, welcome back, dude.
He is playing well. 2 good bowls.
Well, we call to Jack Smith put it in. So
Yeah, of course.
he hasn't been given a licence just yet, but this is his first one. I thought Nathan Malloy with that last was going to go.
Yeah,
So
that's
that he's
brilliant.
gussed it.
He has completely guts that. That's a
well
good shot.
done. So Jack's in the pit. Didn't quite follow it into the number. The Jack's gone to the number.
Trying, mate, trying. Something there to start with, pretty good.
So, I mean, Darren knew it though as soon as he framed it up. He said, "Oh no." So he's called for one. Just past the tee. That's really the first goal. The first goal get past the tee.
How's his speed? He's played this very well, Lee has.
And that's number one, Darren.
That is the shot.
Be very happy with that. So as we see, Ben Morthorpe in the running.
But he's not badly down here either, Nick Hind. Has he got the run now? Hey, what? Very, very good effort.
So he's not quite onto it. What we see here. Sparrow. Slightly high line. Didn't quite go the trip. So Benny Morthorpe.
Get promotion of his own. Little touch on it he'd like now. Well,
Did get a little touch on it, but it's gone sort of square. It didn't go towards the ditch, did it?
yeah.
So I can bring that camera down a little bit further so you can see on the left-hand side here of your picture, that's number one. We're a little bit obscured here. We can only get our cameras back so far because of the poles holding up the awning. So I'll use that side camera to show you the situation once again. Darren Morrison now on the mat. He's just having a look up at the flags there, where he's gusting over his left shoulder. His coming down into.
Love a clear run now, Dazwood. No contact on that. Oh, he got a feather. Don't think it got in the count though. No, it didn't.
So, Aaron Wilson.
Oh, he's going to go for the shot bowl.
Looking for it. Gets off Darren. Knocks Darren into the ditch. Yeah, I tend to agree. So as we see this one, the boys are watching it closely here. It's coming into view.
He's
Asking
threw
for it
this
to
down
turn,
nicely.
wants to beat.
Wow.
Well done. Oh,
Yeah,
Dazzler.
it's stopped. The boys are happy with that. They're up and about. Aaron Wilson, mate, wasting no time at all
This
on the
comes
mat.
into your picture. What's he going to clean
Oh.
out? Nothing. So, 2 shots there.
Wow.
It's a good pickup, isn't it? I mean, after
Massive. 18-6.
the Jack got drained by Jack Smith on the fourth bowl of the end. To get a 2-shot pickup there is great collect.
Ettalong are just keeping that number pressure on Cabramatta, aren't they? There's not very, very few opportunities for Cabra to even pick up a shot at the moment. And as we've seen in this game, the leading by Nathan Malloy has been somewhat impeccable and set up the end for the Ettalong team most times. So.
Oh, he's done it again there. Little touch. So now things have slowed down. I did promise I'd drop that link in the chat. So if you're watching on YouTube and you're looking to get involved with the junior development and the Inter-Schools Challenge, do follow the link on the website, or you can click through in the comment section here.
Most definitely, what a great event. Last year was brilliant, the final series there at Maryland's. A lot of first-time players making state final series there was, and quite proud to say there was a couple of regional clubs in the final, my friend.
A couple from your region too, Jason Pinnell.
I do like to. I am a bit proud of that.
We all cheer for the locals, don't we? As we see Jack Smith, they'll be cheering for this at Cabramatta.
Great bowl there, Jack.
Yeah,
well needed.
Jackie.
We see Cabramatta try and wrestle back some momentum here. 18-6. There's still 10 ends to go, though, everybody. So
Plenty of time in this contest.
most definitely. But also, margin can be massive in this. We know this is quite a hard section.
Well, you did dub this the pool of death.
I did.
And I think I agree with you. It's a section I wouldn't want to be drawn in if I was playing at the state championships, but if you're going to win the title, you've got to beat the best, don't you?
Yeah, very true.
So as we see here, it's a good track from Benny Morthorpe.
Let's get down to that bowl.
Little graze off that, or you can
Love
just
to get
draw it
right in behind now.
Oh, yes. You can see Jack Smith, he's up at the business end, he's watching intently. I think it's very important, as you say, 10 ends to go, 12 the margin. So there's going to have to be a multiple at some point, as we see here. Lee.
Got some good positive weight here all the way through. That's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We did see Cabramatta building something there. Straight away, Ettalong's found an answer. Lee Trethowan.
So that really takes out all of those initial bowls from Cabramatta too, doesn't it, Jace?
It does. And again, the number pressure's back on Cabramatta. So again, we're seeing Aaron Wilson with very, very few options.
Oh, Ben Morthorpe, if this parks in behind it, that's likely to be number one. Has stayed up in the shadow. So you can just see the back of the rink there. It is in the shadow, but there is an orange Ben Morthorpe bowl. But we believe one shot it is to Darren Morrison and Team Ettalong.
Okay, can Darren just navigate that front one just around it? Well, he got a feather. It's up and in the count.
A good scrape, wasn't it? And this is luck is a fortune, and I think Ettalong have probably had the best of it so far, but you know, when you're 12 shots in front against players of this calibre, you probably do.
Yeah.
You probably do need it.
Probably giving Aaron a little bit of a visual aid as well into the jack there, so... Well, he's stalking it. He sort of likes it. Has he got all the way to the jack, and he's got Benny at the back, so what a bowl. Aaron Wilson wrestles it back.
Well, that scoreboard pressure now switches back onto Darren Morrison.
Seeing Darren with a fairly positive line here. Probably a little bit too positive. He's... Well,
yeah, you can see what he's trying to. You can see what he's trying to do. He wanted to run the jack into the ditch there.
So
I don't know if that was a toucher though that he's bumped in. The players haven't quickly gone and picked that one out of the sand pit there.
Call this somewhat of a free kick for Aaron Wilson in a way. Player of his ability. He's just got to stay up now.
Oh,
He
he's
has played a humdinger. That's sensational.
He's drawn basically a
what
back
an end we
toucher.
saw, you know. Cabramatta started off well. Trethowan played an absolute bomb to drag the jack away from him. Aaron Wilson's come up with 2 sensational bowls to wrestle it back for them, and picked up 3 shots, and very important. 3?
4.
4 was it? Sorry, I missed the 4th.
Yeah, that last one was the 4th. So to draw, what was effectively a back toucher with only about 6 inches of green behind the bowl, that's incredibly impressive. As we see, Jack Smith used every bit of the green there to keep that one on too. We've seen a few get fired away, but 4's a massive pick up here, and Cabra right back in the hunt.
And again, that was a prime end where we saw the value of those bowls behind.
So I did say earlier in the week we'd need those umbrellas out over our cameras to keep the sun off them. And it's what we're seeing at last here at Cherry Street Sports. For those that have been with us since day one, which was Tuesday last week with the All Abilities, we're now through the worst of the weather. We've got some beautiful bright sunshine and some amazing bowls getting played here. Jack Smith, the last end going this way, sunk the jack, but still Cabra couldn't hold on to it.
Okay, Disco's interested in this one. Just wants this to turn a little bit more. That's a great reply by Jack Smith. Brilliant bowling. Nathan on a slightly higher line, but he's getting some turn there. He is.
Oh, Darren was interested.
Just wants to get up and over his own. Well, he rocked it.
Yeah, clear path there would have been
would
have been genius, but gave it a chance. Benny Morthorpe now. Sail past.
Okay, Lee, can he hold that line all the way to the shot bowl? Well, he got a feather off his own and got around it. That's a very good attempt. Benny looking to make that adjustment. Give his team a big chance here. Well, he's got good weight. He just slipped underneath. May cause some nuisance, but I think they've still got to play down that 4 end. It's both the Ettalong bowls coming into the head there.
It might encourage Trethowan to just play a little bit more positive weight. Well, he gets
going to
under
get under
this.
that, into the hole. He's got the shot bowl out. What a bowl.
What a bowl, exactly as you suggested, Jason Pinnock.
Well, the front 2 for Ettalong have been absolutely sensational, giving Darren every opportunity, every single end.
Was he made more than one there too?
Well,
Okay, so are those
well and
front ones
truly,
in the argument?
I tell you what, Nicky, they actually could be 3 down.
So just from the other angle there, we see the 2 green and black bowls of Nathan Malloy. They might be in the count. Aaron Disco Wilson with pressure on. What's he going to do here? Just look to sit that shot bowl trailer jack a foot for 2. No, he's going firm at it. Well, that tells me that those front 2 were probably in. What it has done is open it right up. And it makes that last bowl of Lee Trethowan look a little bit lonely. So Darren, I think, will be very keen to get a toucher here. Tuck it into bed.
Right.
Good wait for the shot here. If you can turn the shot ball even behind, it would have been really good. Next 2 was the call, so expect Darren Wilson to line up again.
And he's got this all the way. Aaron Wilson.
Oh, where's it gone at the back of the rink there?
Well, I say it's up and down, but
So
could well and truly be up and down, actually. We can see that the shot bowl's under the 7, or the rink number.
as Darren comes down.
Darren just beats this bowl, and he's definitely got the shot. That is the shot. Great bowl there, Darren Morrison.
And
You're going to check that second one. No, it is only one, so
One
brilliant
is
bowl
on.
by Darren Morrison. A couple of messages come through. Nick, I think earlier today I let the humdinger go, I did, and
you did. And Peter Dive has been in the audience here. He might be chasing you
I have got a message on my phone,
for
actually.
a licence fee on that one.
I just said to him, I said, send me your bank details, I'll send the royalty to you.
No, he can't have it all his own way, Peter Dive. That is his best. But I mean, I've stolen a few of Ray Hadley's as well now.
Wow.
I'll wait until he comes chasing me for money. Don't touch the sets, don't touch the dials, and all of that. Well, a loose one there from Nathan Malloy. He's been good so far, but
And that was a very important end for Ettalong. You know, they dropped that 4 previous end. Very important. Darren played a big bowl there to grab the shot and just to try and wrestle that momentum back. You know, if Cabra gets on the board 2 ends in a row after picking up 4, it's pretty big. So wow, these conditions are just, look right across all 3 greens and every single rink. The quality of play is absolutely sensational. This green's drying out. A little bit kinder speeds for the players.
yeah, certainly much easier to reach than we saw earlier in the week. And there was no knock on the green staff here. They've done everything. We heard
Yeah.
Ben Twist say that there's very few greens in the world that you could play on with the sort of conditions that we've copped here. They've been offered a chip from one of our good mates from Yambra. We see Jack Smith. He's chipped one on there.
Great shot there, Jack Smith.
He's going very good now.
Yeah, good effort there by Lee. Put mine nice and close. Great second wood.
Looking around. As the matches are approaching completion, we're through 16, 18, 19 ends as we look around around the rinks and how fantastic volunteers are providing updates which are coming through. Been a few good fight backs going on. Just a couple of rinks across. Rowan Wilson was down by plenty against Ben McCall, and he's fought right back into that contest. Can we see a fight back here from Cabramatta?
Well, it's definitely always on the cards, mate. We know that.
Ben McCall looking to add. Little trail there would have been ideal, but he's probably slightly too high a line. It's got a few at the back of the rink though now.
Ben Morthorpe. You said Ben McCall. I was looking
Did I?
4 rinks over then. I thought, oh, he's commentating on a rink or two over.
No, Ben
Sorry.
Morthorpe right here. Am I saying things?
You did say Ben McCall. All right. What's Daz doing here? Is he just coming down that forehand? Slightly under Nathan's bowl. Can sit the shot bowl. A little bit of jack is good as well.
Looks to be the right sort of weight. You
Yeah,
see,
he's
you
got his
lead
team
right down
interested.
into it.
Is he going to get back hard enough? No, Darren Morrison, he has, but he's still one down. Probably a better one down though, Nick.
Well, he's spotted the jack out to somewhere that he can get to it and make shot. You know, had to get that moving first.
Yep.
You know, really important there. Was not going to get shot where it was.
What do we think Aaron's looking at here?
Well, that's where Disco's looking. He's looking at things on the forehand there. He may be looking at getting rid of Darren's last bowl, which is on the line,
Yep.
through into this green bowl
The
at the
green
back of
bowl.
the rink.
Yep.
And that'll bring in the 2 orange bowls at the back
And
and
the
then
front
the blue. And if he stops around, that'll be
Well,
5. Be a really good pick-up.
he gets on the mat and plays a backhand.
Well, he's still got one in the tank though. So
Yeah, that's right. So
maybe keeping his powder dry. Draw another one
just got
first.
to get up, get to the blue line, or maybe.
Because he may have been concerned that if he played that one first, that he could have cleared out his shot bowl.
True.
Now he's got
I think he might.
fighter first and second.
Yeah. Give him more confidence to play that now.
So as Darren goes to the mat, I expect he'll just look to draw with his backhand.
And you are correct. This is all about speed, Nick. Under or around is good, as long as you've got the right speed. And he's just gone under, and that there, I believe, will be second wood.
I reckon it might fall over though in a moment, which won't be ideal. Now Disco's having a look here. Can he get all 3 of those out? I think he can get those 2 out potentially, but I don't know how that green one's going to go as well. I think he can get any 2 of those 3.
He's actually put his foot onto those 2 front bowls right up the front and looking at a plant. Is the plant on there to get what he wants? I'm not sure.
Yes, maybe to punch through with the blue at the front there.
So he's got the one shot. He's actually trying to look for a few more here. Let's see what he does play.
Well, with 8 ends to go, we know that there's going to need to be a multiple sooner or later.
Back to the backhand. Well,
And if you can get through the front there, something like that.
oh,
Has it gone too far?
well, maybe.
Ben says we've still got it.
Still got one. He's got Ben's confident. Ettalong's having a good look
I
at
don't know if Leach Trethowan agrees with him.
it. Yep. I'd be measuring that myself. He pushes that another foot. He makes
Yeah.
At least 2. But let's turn this into a measure. Well, it looks like it could be...
They're going to call an umpire, I think.
Calling an umpire.
First one we've seen. So these players are pretty good with these sort of things. So while the umpire's getting called, I'm going to tell you about something very exciting here, Jason Pinnock. I'm going to tell you about TAB Twilight Bowls on Friday, the 4th of April, starting at 6 p.m. If you're looking for a fun and social way to spend your Friday night, TAB Twilight Bowls is on at Cherry Street Sports. It's perfect for beginners, and if you've got no experience, it's no problem. We'll provide everything that you need. Just bring yourself along. Come along solo and meet new people, or grab some friends for a relaxed and welcoming game. Registration is required, so sign up now at bowlsnsw.com.au or click the link in our YouTube bio, and we'll see you on the green. I'll be here. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be good fun. As the marker comes out here, we're going to see... not the marker, the umpire can determine. So these players have been very good so far with the measuring. They rarely get a tape out, so if they're getting an umpire involved, there's probably...
It's very tight.
There's probably an ant's hair in it, or what's the smallest unit?
Oh.
One of Dean Hedges' beard hairs might be the margin there. It's not much in this. And Disco's saying, no, it's not one. Not even close. Not even close.
Not even close.
Oh, no, well, the umpire will determine that. They've been favouring the laser measure here, so they'll get a good result. We did see a laser provide a dead heat for us at a BPL one year. That was a pretty good outcome. And dead heat with a laser.
Yeah, they say they're fairly accurate. Very, very accurate. Like any instrument we use, though, there's always that tiny factor of human element.
No, you're exactly right. But
as long as it's set up correctly, we do get the right decision. And look, our umpires are very, very well trained.
Well, they put how many through a markers course before this event? 20 plus.
Markers course. They actually did some revision with umpires, even though they're currently accredited. They did some reviews with them, ran them through some exercises, just to touch on a few things to ensure that all our officials were well versed, well practiced, and understood what was needed to be delivered out here.
So as we get towards the exciting conclusion here, Aaron Wilson's very confident he's got one. That'll get it back to a margin of 8 with 7 to play. So a multiple will need to be found somewhere. But destiny is still in their own hands. Cabramatta. Darren Morrison's come back from reapplying sunscreen. They've had a shower too.
Shower, change of uniform. It is warm out there for our players.
It's warm out here for our commentators
Well,
too,
I'm
Jason Pinnock.
thinking up the other end of the green might be all right, actually. You can see them flags blowing up there.
Yeah, Darren's just saying it's fine up the other end. Don't worry about that. So, laser measure turns out the shot of Ettalong. So, Aaron Wilson, sorry mate, you've done yourself a disservice there, but looks can be deceiving, and the umpires were able to get the right result with that bit of equipment, so well done.
Bit of a discussion there by the players up there. A little bit of a surprise on that. Especially by the Cabramatta boys. They were very, very confident.
Well, what that does do, though, Jason Pinnock, is that it means it's
10 now.
a bit of a chase. 10 in 7. Bit of a chase. See the players at the back of the ring just having a discussion there. As we see a player who's delivered the bowl wanting just that magic meter. So Jack Smith now. Where are the multiples going to come from, Jace, for Cabramatta?
Well, it has to come from the front end here. Jack Smith needs to get right into his work. If he's missing, he must be behind. Just like this. He was a tad wide, but he's reached the head. He's got a little bit behind. I think this is where it's going to come from. And then Benny Morthorpe needs to follow up. So you just need to knuckle down and, I wouldn't say 7 perfect ends, but give 7 ends of opportunity to Disco, and then watch him do his magic.
So we can see there the flags are at almost full extension. So a nice breeze that we're not getting a bar off under here. But it is available to the players at the other end. So predominantly from the southeast.
Again, Jack just on a very good line here. He wants to reach up more. He has. Great bowl. This is what's needed. Lee, this is... Wow, that's one of the first bowls I've seen him short when he hasn't been holding shot.
So
Benny wanting to add into Jack's work as a lead. He's on a very good line here. Benny Morthorpe wants to get right down now. He's hurried. He has fallen Jack's bowl down. So that's 2 shots there to Cabramatta.
Daz might be inviting change of hand here. Land either of those two.
Well, I think Lee's wide now. So, interesting. Couple of misses there by Ettalong. Can Benny add into this? And he's on a very, very good track here again. Just going through. Is he? Pull up now.
Well, it's likely to be a good home though there. I feel like that's best back now, Jason Pinnock, so...
Most definitely.
Have a look from the side angle. So we can see Jack Smith parked right behind. Ben Morthorpe's second shot, and also Ben Morthorpe at the back of the rink there. Best back, so I wonder if we won't see some power here from Morrison just trying to clatter this.
Well, no, not with that line. I reckon he's just trying to get that second wood. He's looking at that orange bowl. He's got his own coming in if he was slightly tight. He's on a good track here, Nick Hine.
Well, he might even just draw the shot himself. Darren Morrison.
Oh, what a bowl.
What a
Second
bowl.
wood.
Well, as you suggested, he's got second.
I think Disco plays similar.
Oh, one downs are okay here.
Yeah.
For the Ettalong team. I can't see Disco able to pop that last bowl out without losing the orange bowl as well. So certainly not on the backhand. Maybe on the forehand he can sneak it through the hole. So your call.
That's what he's looking for. Oh, he might be a bit high with that weight though, is he, Nick? Let's have a look. Will he come back or not? He's trying hard. Good weight to pop that blue bowl through.
Yeah, just looking at it on this other angle, it's very, very close as to whether or not that blue bowl can sneak through that gate, through the hole. Now, Darren does have second. Can he use that now to get first? does he want to use it to get first? If that jack gets out in the open, it might get buried by Aaron Wilson. Just thinking ahead here.
Okay, Darren just needs to navigate that front bowl, and he'll. Yeah, boys are happy with that. Finishing a good spot.
Not really, mate. You might want to do that. Get a yard, land the ball.
So you can hear in the background there Ben Morthorpe. Well, it wasn't too bad.
This guy looks slightly tighter than his previous, but is he tight enough?
Oh,
Here he
I think
comes
he's
now.
good.
He wants
I
to
think
turn that
he's
2
really
or 3. That is a sensational bowl, Aaron Wilson. He's
Wow.
turned that into 3. Exactly what Cabramatta needed.
As we see another mid-pitch conference here. Cabramatta are going to have a chat and say, what are we going to do?
What's working, what hasn't been working.
So I'll just take the scoreboard off for a moment. Top right of screen.
How are we going to get more shots? How are we going to rattle off more ends in a row?
Cabramatta, this is their
Right.
third honesty session of the game.
6 ends to go. Cabra really... I'm going to say they've got to win. Well, they have to win at least 4 of the 6 ends. There's no two ways about that. If they win in 4, they've got to be multiples also.
Yeah, so we see the map
I'm
going
saying they've got to win 5 of the next 6.
right back.
But we just saw there, once again, Aaron Wilson given that slightest bit of opportunity to make a number, and he jumped straight on it.
As, oh, Jack's just lost the jack there. So be disappointed. So what it does do is it allows Ettalong an opportunity to reset, reconfigure, and say, no, we'll play our length, thank you very much.
Well, Divey's just let me off with paying a royalty. He's just having a laugh, he said.
You say that now, but you wait until the invoice comes in and the debt collectors come around and take your kneecaps.
It's good banter.
Good band. I hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching around Australia, around the world. Nick Hind and Jason Pinnock here with you from Cherry Street Sports. It's the TAB State Championships round. One of the men's triples here. John Nasser saying, great commentary, lads. Thank you. And great lead bowling here, Jack Smith. Disco just wanted that to get right in front there, but...
Yeah, but that's a good start. Very good first bowl for the rest of the team to be able to work with and work off.
As we see...
Nathan Malloy starting to get back into his work.
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant. And that's the sort of stuff Ettalong need to do. You know, if Cabramatta are getting one close, they've got to match it, take it away from them, limit them opportunities of multiples. While probably also looking to score shots themselves. We know the best form of defence is attack.
And useful again from Jack. Malloy here. This guy's triple is very useful. And Morthorpe immediately called for that one to slow down. He didn't like it when he let it go. These greens do seem to have increased in pace. I haven't put the clock on it yet. We might go out and have a lap, Jason and I, in the lunch break, see if we can draw within 5 feet.
I don't even know how to deliver one. It's been quite some time, I must say, Nick.
You might have forgotten all your bad habits.
Well, that could be true too. There was a lot of them creeping in, I know that.
I had a great session with 8 new coaches yesterday at Club Lennox Sports. Talking about all things coaching, delivery, technique. Mine got picked apart a bit, so...
Good exercise. You
it's a
should have
great
given me a
exercise.
call. I would have loved to have been a crash test dummy.
There's a couple of very enthusiastic blokes from your former club, McLean, in attendance there.
Yes.
Dave and Layla, they were into it. As we see here, little touch. Well, probably didn't quite have the go.
No, and
Pretty open here. Darren's saying we've got 2, so both those green bowls of Nathan Malloy counting. And I think Ettalong team are probably one multiple away from putting this game to bed, Jason.
yeah, I think so. I mean, you never ride off. Don't get me wrong. You got Disco in your side. You never ride them off. But you watch how this has been played out, and Ettalong just have had answers.
Yeah, Darren Morrison has been in sparkling form here. The Dazzler in sparkling form. You get me?
Very good, Nick.
No,
Very good.
He's been excellent. Drawing to the ditch, playing some nice little weighted shots. We haven't seen much power from Darren, but hasn't been called to do it either.
Hasn't
Cabra
needed
haven't
to.
really been able to apply that sort of pressure. Whereas we've seen Disco ripping bowls out and taking jacks away. This looks pretty good here. Gets a piece.
Yeah, that was always on. That's a great shot there, Aaron Wilson. Some people might say that was lucky, but that was in the area.
Those ones that you can play for.
If he misses that bowl, he still draws in and beats those back ones anyway. So he gets the orange fat, it rolls in for shot anyway. So he got the end result.
So just on the other
Very
angle
good
there,
bowl.
we can see Ben Morthorpe does have the back of the rink. But I'll favour if there's any power played here, this will kill.
This might be the first bit of big weight we've seen Darren play. He's playing it more controlled too, so going flat out, giving his bowl a chance. It's hit that, it's bounced forward. And he's unfortunately now probably 3 down, Nick.
Well,
that is so unfortunate.
He scooped it and it rocked off.
Wow.
The Nathan Malloy lead bowl went up in the air, spun and landed at the front of the rink. And as you suggest, he's probably 3 down, and that's really stiff.
Aaron just wanting a front knocker on here, I think. Just another one, number pressure. Wants this to come back.
Probably wants it to hurry too, mate.
Yeah, it does too. Well, I think it might have hurried enough for another shot, mate. In all honesty. Look at those squares on there, Nick. Sort of backing it in for 4th. But Daz has still got one to go. Seen him play very, very well here.
A bit high now.
Oh, that one is a bit high. Well, he slid through. Wow.
Well,
this is some sort of end. And, yep, 4 shots it is. Well, fortunate result there for Cabramatta. Darren played a brilliant bowl. Played it near perfect, just didn't get the result.
Yeah, it was a bit stiff,
Oh,
Jacks
very.
don't go forward very often, and
No.
to do it in that fashion too, where he played lovely controlled weight. A little bit more of it. He may have run that into the pit too. And
Oh,
he
exactly
got a little
right.
bit more of that jack. So
It's part of our game, we do know that. What it's done, it's really dragged Cabramatta into this match. 5 ends to play, it's only 3-shot difference now.
yeah, well they've picked up. It's the second 4 of the match here for Cabramatta, so they've had a couple of big multiples, and that's what's keeping them in it. So Darren really looking for Nathan
think
Malloy to just jump back on it here.
I think Ettalong just keep playing the way they're playing. You know, we just put that down to a little bit of bad luck. That end, played the shot, didn't get the result. And there's no need for panic stations here for Ettalong. They just got to stick to their game plan, how they've been playing. Keep Cabramatta under the pump, not giving them too many options. Like, there wasn't many options then. It was an unfortunate result, which turned in Cabramatta's favour. But big here for Cabra, for Jack especially.
You saw he was out chasing that one very quickly.
No,
And we see from this end, Aaron Wilson likes it. And why not?
Yeah,
Just
very,
go.
very good. Yeah, happy
Big
with
high
that.
five
And this is important here.
for the young
No,
lead.
Cabra can keep this momentum going. Keep that pressure right on. Nathan Malloy's down on an alright track here. Has he got the speed to get all the way up? He has. Nathan Malloy has replied perfectly.
Then Morthorpe here, being asked to turn by Jack Smith.
Well, he is, and I tell ya, he's turning, Nick Hine. He is turning. That is a
Well done.
sensational bowl. Wow, aren't we starting to see a bit now?
Kira will have some good work clipping up all the action from this game because there's been some absolutely brilliant bowls played. Trethowan now. Important time to get another one close. He's on a good line too. Darren Morrison's very enthusiastic here.
Well, he's just got to hold that line through, and he has. He's drawn the shot. Brilliant bowl. So,
Request from Aaron Wilson. Follow him down, draw it off. Play a tight line here. He does have the blue bowl at the front, and that green has just fallen over. That might change
Well,
things.
has Benny got the run here? Not quite. I don't. Well, tap on that. Not quite.
So Trethowan now, he's out on a good track here.
He's given us every chance too. Well,
Trailer in the guts. Well, stuck it out in the open there. Skips drawing competition.
there's a skips drawing competition, but at the moment it's one to the orange bowl. So
I reckon you'll find that there'll be one inside that before too long.
I would hope so.
Yeah, the quality of Aaron Wilson and Darren Morrison, you can see there. It's a long way. So, Disco taking his time on the mat here.
No.
Just waiting for everybody to come past. There might be some players request to hold up. Oh,
Yeah, games are finishing, so there's a little bit of movement happening along the main pathway.
Aaron Wilson on a high line here.
Yeah, he's just got to get down. His speed's very good, Nick. And that's another one in the count.
That's
That's
it.
two.
Oh, that,
But we expect Darren to get one inside of that, the way he's
number
been
one.
playing. We've had a draw next door in this section of death, Nick.
well, that doesn't make the section any easier, does it? How are you going to predict the winner now when there's draws?
All right. Let's get back quickly to Darren. Has he got the run here? Has he run enough?
Just left it a little bit short of favour, I reckon.
No.
Disco at the back still got it. Yep,
Yeah,
Ben Morthorpe
Benny
very
likes
confident.
his.
So Disco wasting no time. Sees it, likes it.
Well, he's following this up. He's just a bit shy. Yeah, he's a bit disappointed in himself there.
Calls for up now.
So-
Darren Morrison.
So I think that he might force Darren to play a little tighter, mate. He doesn't want to get any touch on Aaron Wilson's bowl. He can get a touch on his own to make shot. We see that call. Yep, you can even draw underneath there, as Lee said to him.
Well, as you said to Lee as well. He might be tuning in. Everyone can hear us. We're almost immediately behind the rink here. As we see Darren. Well, this one looks much more positive in terms of weight.
Well, it's just holding. He's got right around that there. Then gets to this back bowl.
He's
That's
drawn
a
it.
cracker. Darren Morrison.
Dazzler.
Absolutely brilliant. Definitely got one. Ben Morthorpe was pretty confident he had it beforehand. That's the call. So 1 to Ettalong.
So out to 4 shots now. 4 to play here, Jace. This is game on, though.
Anyone's game. And, well, with that drawn game in the rink next door, 23 all between Engadine and Charlestown.
Could we have 2 draws in the section, Jace?
This section is, getting very interesting even at round 1.
There's the first tequila for the day. Darren didn't even touch that jack. He's parked it perfectly on the line, so everyone at my club would be going in for a tequila right now.
Okay. Nice little rule. I like that one.
Yes. We tried at a state pennant final once. That didn't go real well for us. It was up here. But that was grade 6, so you're probably entitled to come up for a good time as well. Now Jack Smith. I feel like he's brought Cabramatta back into this game a little bit just on his own shoulders. You know, Aaron Wilson's played the big bowls, but Jack Smith has given him the opportunity to play it.
Yeah.
Just placing a little bit more pressure on, having more bowls in the area.
Yeah, I think you're right. We saw those first 6 to 8 ends where Nathan Malloy was just completely on song and simply smashed the leads battle. Not that Jack was bad. Nathan was brilliant. And since Jack's got himself into the game and winning the lead battle at a more 50-50 rate, we're seeing Disco come into his own as well. Slightly tighter line here, Nick. He's got the same speed. He's close. Well, he's finished in a good home, though. That's good lead bowling. Needing some shots. Need him to be in the play. Chance to count. Give the players behind him confidence to be able to reach up to this head and move Jack around. Trethowan's come that well. He's got a slice of the jack, but it's good enough for the shot.
Good enough for the shot and has parked in neatly behind.
Well, looks like the action might have worn a few of our spectators out, Nick. Benny Morthorpe is sore.
Might be up and down there. Well, a few of the spectators might be going in for a good lunch. There is one who's enjoying a little nanny nap. That's okay.
Trethowan gets down. Got the little flick off of that. That's a great bowl. Very well weighted. Now all of a sudden a little bit of pressure back on Cabra. Is Benny getting all the way back and up? Up's probably the big thing. Well, that's okay. I think that'll give Disco a better look at that jack down there. Can use that bowl a lot better now. The shot bowl a lot better to flop in off of it as well. Gives him that little bit of a bank.
There we are, just having a little shut-eye here. We'll be back for the exciting conclusion.
It's been that exciting. I think they're worn out.
Well, probably not wrong there, Jace. This has been some sort of contest. So currently one shot it is to Ettalong. Darren Morrison looking to add on here. Little touch on it's going to be excellent.
He'd love some movement on it. Would be brilliant. Well, that's good. It's taken away that bank.
Makes 2. Now, at the back of the rink though, there's a couple lying in wait there for Aaron Wilson at the back. We'll see what sort of speed he's looking to play here.
Control weight down there, looking for movement.
Just cleaned one out of the front. Jack Smith just jumping in front of our camera at the wrong time, but
it's okay. It's getting to the nitty-gritty end, mate.
well,
So
the comeback that they've shown here. So yeah, so at the back of the ring, it is best back for Cabramatta. So if you can run that into the ditch, it could be 2. I think Darren puts his nose on it here, tries to turn it around the corner, take that shot away, maybe even make 4. Well, he's getting down.
it's right down.
Well, might sort of frame it up a bit. It is 3. Aaron Wilson's going to go big again.
He's just got a hold
Well,
now.
he's got it.
He's close. He's close. He's got the jack across. It's stayed in bounds. Now, what has that done? Too far away for us to tell at this stage. Tape's coming out. There's probably 3 metres between the shots. Nah. There's a declaration, is there?
2 to Cabra.
2 to Cabra. So big bowl by Aaron Wilson there again. Got the result.
Hard to defend against when it's like that. So 3 ends to go. 2 just the margin as Chase Pinnock comes back from a heckler.
Yeah, a couple of Yamba locals are thinking they're comedians. Here to entertain, Nick Hind.
Yeah, forward having some fun with everybody here. We've still got remarkably 9 more days of this to go, Jace. It's a big campaign. Jack Smith.
It's pretty well down here by Jack too. It's just got to run all the way up now.
Well, Disco liked it early.
It's a good starter. That's a good starter.
He's that, mate, yeah.
And on this much longer length, this has been Cabramatta's go-to a few times.
Well, Nathan's down on an all right track here. How's his speed? It's a little short, but not a bad starter either. Can be used.
In the promotion zone.
Imagine Jack will be really wanting this one to get just in behind. Nothing for short here for Cabra now. Let's see him push and want to urge it up a bit more, so. Darren's just wanting this one to work now. He's liking it. He's clapping it in.
That's number 1.
That is the shot. Great shooting, Nathan Malloy. He has been superb in that leads position in this game. Benny can afford to be positive up in here. He can sit on the shot bowl, draw inside of it, get the jack. Well, it was a very good weight.
Yeah, a little scrape off, that's okay.
It's 2 seconds now for Cabramatta.
It's nice to know how there's lots of spectators coming past and they want to double check, is it okay to come past the cameras, but they need to be looking out towards the green, making sure they're not going to distract the players. So just going Ben Morthorpe, deep in discussion. What shot do you want me to play? Just a little bit more was what was asked from Aaron Wilson.
I want some more positivity in here. So, well, don't know if he's going to get back from that line with that weight.
Certainly a more aggressive.
Now he would like to stay up. Just a bit too much more.
Darren asking Lee to add a couple of feet.
Yeah, Lee can play the bowl that Cabra want. You know, he can sit his own and stay, get one in behind then, and just really shuts that head off. And I'll tell you what, Nick Hine, he's on a very, very good track to do something similar. Look at that. Well, that was unfortunate. He played an absolute bomb. Great bowl, 2 shots, but unfortunately fell backwards on the jack and left. Just pushed that jack back out in the open. So, game's got some twists and turns.
Yeah, so the camera behind the rink shows it best.
So Aaron can just afford to be up here with any weight he likes. There's plenty of opportunity in here. He's looking at it. He's looking at it. Is he going to get back enough? Oh, no.
So just graze the shot bowl, or graze the jack, tucked it in behind the shot bowl. We see that's a toucher in the ditch. But how does Aaron Wilson get to that toucher in the ditch now?
Well,
I can't see him doing anything else but trying to smash it back there.
Yeah, he can. There is an option on, but let's see what Daz does first. What he's done is made it hard, hasn't he? He's to square cut that and hide it. He's nearly played Ettalong shot in a way, so unfortunate.
Well, the call from Daz is we want to just sit behind there, cover, potentially prevent the jack from getting into the pit.
The path between the bowl, the jack and the ditch is exactly where he wants to be. Anywhere in between there to stop the jack getting to the ditch.
He's coming down. Has he got the pace? Has he got the pace to get past?
He's counted. They've got 3. If Aaron hits, he gets himself 1 in the ditch.
Yeah, so we favour that Aaron Wilson will be looking to target the blue bowl on the centre line.
He's got to be going that cannon, I think. Well, yep.
Whack that onto the current shot bowl.
So that one.
And then pop the jack straight back to this thing in the ditch there, just to the left of the number 7.
We do know there's no touches there for Ettalong, so Aaron can afford to be quite positive up into this head, knowing that. Here he goes.
Well,
stalking it. Is it coming back? Well, he's just got.
Remarkably, he's found a hole.
Wow.
Remarkable.
Somewhat surprised themselves, they are, so.
Well, and now, free kick, Darren Morrison. I think he played it that good on the backhand. You just go again, don't you? I mean, there's a forehand there as well, and realistically, whichever way you see it, add another one, make it 4.
Well, he makes it 4 here, and that.
It's going to make it very hard, but we've said it was very hard already, didn't we?
Yeah, most definitely. These are the twists and turns of the game, you know. Yes. Does just be wanting to hook in hard now. That is the windy side. Well. Look at this coming down. Darren Morrison played an absolute perler.
Take a bow, Darren Morrison.
And that is 4 shots, I believe, to Ettalong.
Scoreboard attendant, yes. Confirms.
That's it, so
25-19. So 6 shots in front.
2 to play.
2 to play. Is there one last twist and turn here?
Well,
Jason
sadly,
Pinnock. Well, the jack's gone into the ditch again, as we saw at the very first end of the mat from Ettalong. They've perhaps made a small blunder there. Does that just give a window?
The other thing is, Nick, here, even if Cabramatta lose, margin can be important. We saw a draw on the other end, on the other game in this section. A tiny loss isn't...
I don't know if Jack's going to have rolled this one long enough here. Stand by. Just needs to get...
As long as he gets to it, because he has got the mat placed behind the tee.
Yep. Once he gets to those paint marks, he's okay. He's in. So just going to check here. And an umpire will be called, probably at an important time here in this match. So while they're doing length of jack, going to remind everybody about our AAT Kings offer. So if you're ready for a holiday, and who isn't, discover more with AAT Kings. Whether you're admiring natural wonders or embracing local connections, with AAT Kings' expertly crafted tours, there's always something new to explore, as you'll be in the hands of experts. Plus, you can get up to $1,800 in air credit per couple on selected tours. You can also save an additional 5% with your exclusive Bowls New South Wales discount. So visit aatkings.com or click the link in the caption in the YouTube profile. Book before the 17th of April and use promo code Bowls and SW. T's and C's apply. Who wouldn't like a nice holiday with AAT Kings? Now,
Yes.
the umpire's going to say...
Umpire's saying that is in.
Must have been millimetres in that.
I actually thought it was out. I thought it was short because it looked like she picked it up for a second, but...
Well, maybe our umpire's bluffed us a few times today.
Anyway, so... Yeah, as I was saying earlier, Nick, margin could be very important here. So Cabramatta just win the next 2 ends. If they don't win the game, still very, very minute margin. And you've seen the other 2 teams in this section. You know, Ettalong's still got a lot of work to do.
No, you're exactly right. And
anyone can still win this section. But margin, massively important right now.
Minimum length here. A real test for the touch of these competitors. They provided us a superb contest here, and this is just round 1 of the men's pairs. So they're going to go all the way here. I expect that we'll see. There might be one last twist, one last turn.
Well, what we've seen so far on the last 2 live streams, semi-final of mixed pairs and final of mixed pairs.
Down to the last bowl, wasn't it?
It still wouldn't surprise me if we see something here too.
So, that's very good. Some of the players from other rinks have come across to have a look here, and why wouldn't you, with the players of this calibre? Not too many games still to be completed. Progress scores continue to filter through from all the other venues.
Very well weighted bowl there, Lee. Getting in amongst the Cabra bowls.
So Ben Morthorpe wants to finish well here. You can feel there's a bit of tension around the green now, can't you, Jace?
There is. Especially as the crowd builds up too. They're all...
Watching intently, Dean Hedges coming past. He's got some scorecards. So don't forget, check the Bowlslink results portal, results.bowlslink.com.au. All the results will be in very shortly after the match.
Just some positional play here by Ettalong now. We can see a lot of it happening.
Yeah, I think Trethowan, missing in good areas there. You don't really need to be chasing big numbers at this point. Just defending against them.
Exactly right, yeah. Happy to drop a 1. Give them no opportunities for 2 or more. Well, as Nick Hines says, there's always an opportunity for 2.
Almost always. See what Aaron Wilson's asking for. Wants him to just trail it over a draw. Maybe push the jack a foot down the line. There is a blue bowl behind, but currently 2 Cabramatta bowls in front of this jack. And that's going to make it hard.
Jack down the line.
Well, he's played this pretty good here, Ben Morthorpe, a favour.
It's basic.
Went with it.
Well, it just sprung a little bit too, didn't it? No, he's got 1, so definitely got the 1. Probably got third wood as well, Nick, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I agree. So we think the orange is number 1, and then third is the dark blue that's resting over just behind the orange.
There is an option here for Aaron Wilson for a 3 at this stage, but see what Daz does. He'd be looking for a cold dead draw onto the jack here. Yeah, he's not happy with it. It's a bit wide.
A bit quick too. And we haven't seen the whole event. Very few teams look at this minimum length. I'm really liking it.
Tell you what, opportunity here. If Aaron Wilson can sit out that back bowl and stay for 3, which is exactly what he's looking to try and do.
Calling for it to get down now.
He wants to get down harder. He's trying.
Well, slid past there by about a foot.
It's giving him.
Chance for Darren to correct now.
I think Darren's on a very tight line here.
He did have his own coming up, but he's going to slide under that and probably be.
So is there a chance for 4 now if that actually sits now? It's pretty hard to tell, isn't it, Nick?
Well, from this angle, I reckon you're right, Jace. The
could be
the green bowl at the bottom of the screen to the right of the jack.
Maybe.
Is the one that Disco's going to be looking to lay over, and a 4 here. Well, wouldn't it be game on?
Oh, I think he's wide, and he's not happy.
Turned his back early.
He did turn his back early, so it's just the 1 for Cabra.
So, 1 to Cabra, and they're taking the mat right back. And Aaron Wilson wants to keep the kill involved here, so he's saying,
smart move.
Give me something up the line a little bit. I want to be able to have a second chance if I need it. We know that if the jack's down near the tee, it's very easy for it to go in, but further up, there's more angles, more opportunity for the jack to go out of play. And there's no respot here at the TAB State Championships in this men's triples event. So the players can potentially give us a couple of extra ends. It's now 1:40 p.m. Next game scheduled to start at 2:15, so that might get pushed back a little bit.
Well, most games are completed.
Yeah, some of us need to have lunch though, Jace.
Yeah, you need 10 minutes for that, mate.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, Jack Smith's first bowl about a mat length short. Nathan Malloy pushing up. Yeah, he's got the shot.
Most players have headed in for lunch now, so it is quiet around the rink.
So Jack looking for that 2 foot, 2 to 3 foot. Even if he misses, he's missing behind. Well, he's drawn it Jack high.
I think Darren likes this one. He can get a turn through his own here. Nathan Malloy. Yeah, well done. Oh, geez, he just rocked the wrong way. I thought that was on its running surface, but it fell over after it got bumped. Disco saying, we've got 2. But Aaron Wilson's also saying we need 5 just for a draw. So, it's a tough ask.
Hey, sure.
Oh, there's another $2 in the fine jar.
Yeah.
I've told him he's not allowed to interact with the fans while we're on the broadcast. Lucky you've got plenty. Being a male model and all.
Okay, back to the action here. Last ender we've got Lee looking to get up and over through Nathan's bowls. Well,
That was a Cabra bowl promoted.
Cabra bowl promoted there. Well, Jack Trail here can be big, Nick.
Yeah, a little touch. Be a live 4, I'd favour. Particularly if he can just touch it down the line. Jack Smith was interested early, asking for it to hang on now.
He was interested early. Ben Morthorpe gets it right. He's got a little bit of Jack. Well, I reckon he's got 3.
I reckon that's a live 4, Jace.
Oh, yeah, okay. But look, what it's done, it's brought in opportunity.
Well, you're not going to get 5 unless there's a 4 available. So, Lee Trethowan now.
Big bowl here by Lee.
Well,
he needs to hold on. Unless he's up and over and gets any of them up, well, no. Could be 4 for Cabra. Not sure. I'm saying 3.
which one don't you like, Jace?
The one on the backhand coming in. That's the furthest one away.
This blue one here at the bottom of the screen. You don't like that one, do you?
No, I sort of like one of the closer Nathan Malloy bowl.
Well, now that I stand up from behind our commentary position, I do get what you're saying. You might just need to do some traffic controlling here for a moment, Jace.
Yeah, we are getting to the end. We're getting a bit of movement, so.
Disco's just taking his time there, as he's perfectly entitled to do.
Disco's got massive opportunity. Just that trail of 2 inches is huge here now.
Well, we've seen a few contests come down to the last bowl. Is this going to be another one?
Well,
Aaron Wilson, can he get back? Little piece
contact
onto the
on
jack.
That. Well, I think that's definitely 4 now, so opportunity. Big bowl here coming for Daz. He can shut this down here. Has he got the pace though, Nick Hind? Has he got the run to get right up and into it? I don't think he has, but
he's left it short, mate.
He's made this difficult here, so draw a shot. That's the call.
So, very crystal clear, simple instruction. Draw a shot.
Are we going to see?
5. Could we see 2 draws in this section, Jason Pinnock?
Has he let this go?
He's urgent to get through the hole.
He's not happy with that. So is it 4 or 5? I think it's only 4.
They're going to shake hands.
They're not even playing the last bowl.
4 shots it is, and I think that's a very sensible call.
Yeah. Take the win while you can. You didn't want to do something accidentally silly there and give them a 5th. So.
Well, what a great finish. We're going to very quickly run away here. So, Jason Pinnock, thank you once again for your company. To all our viewers, thank you so much. It's been great to have your company here for round 1 of the men's triples. We'll be back very shortly with round 2 action in the women's triples. So, from myself, Nick Hind, on behalf of Jason Pinnock and all the Bowls New South Wales team, we look forward to having your company again very soon here from Cherry Street Sports.